Observe minimum clearance distance.
Ship restraints retracted. Access corridor is clear.
Well, hello everyone. It's good to see you. Stepping away from racing after a 12-hour race yesterday, and you know, I haven't been a part of the Elite Dangerous universe in a couple of months. I did this long trip to somewhere close to the Galactic Core, and I mean, it took a month of my time, and there were things that were frustrating about it. And I kind of got burnt out on the game for a bit, and so I thought I'd take a break, and I did. So here we are back in Elite. I have not taken a mission at this moment. I just kind of wanted to get back out and make sure my controls are still set up properly. I had to actually re-download the game because I didn't have any of the updates. So just thought I'd get back out here and learn how to fly again. I'm in my Vulture. I've got two ships, a Vulture and a Diamondback Explorer. So once I get reacquainted here, I will I'll probably drop into a combat zone or two and maybe do a little bounty hunting. I'm in my home system right now, Tepanic. So I've got the most reputation. And I'll tell you, if you haven't played this game in VR, you haven't played this game yet.
Dangerous place to operate in. Political and economic turmoil, coupled with rapid, unregulated growth in private industry, means that your business interests are under increasing threat. In times like these, you need to know someone has your back. You need the Diamond Frogs. The Diamond Frogs are a premier private security firm, offering Galaxy-class risk assessment services and 24/7 logistical and operational
High intensity conflict zone. I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
We guarantee that your organizational needs will be met.
Look around here.
But you don't have to take my word for it. Just listen to these very real testimonials from very real people.
The Diamond Frogs helped us
No, let's just go to the nav
organization
beacon.
ran into problems with our supply line. They were able to address everything in a timely and professional manner, and our customers could not be happier with our now uninterrupted supply of affordable labor.
We suffered months of constant harassment with no one to turn to. Thankfully, we hired the Diamond Frogs.
What the heck's the nav beacon at?
Professionalism and courtesy.
Oh, there it is.
Eliminating
Scrolled right by it.
problem and allowing us to get back to business.
Yeah, I had a falling out with an old business partner of mine. Diamond Frogs helped me kill him dead.
Hi ho, Gorilla Freud here, founder and CEO of the Diamond Frogs, and I can personally guarantee you that we will solve whatever problem you can throw at us. Probably. We've got a good fighting chance. But we'll do it with all the professionalism and diligence you can expect out of a pack of mercenaries, privateers, a couple of goat farmers. No greater good, no just cause. The galaxy calls for wet work, and nobody does wet like a frog.
The East India Company understands the nature of competition. Casualties, losses, and drop in profit margins. These are things the East India Company does not understand. In business, that means stronger and better trade. A workforce of slave labor that works off its debts like a good imperial citizen. We have the most...
Okay, I'm going to drop out a little bit early here.
Do you even know what that means? We don't. We're too busy counting all
Because
these credits we
I want to
got.
double check my hard
Our
points
motto
before I go
is
into this.
Sequus Stellus, follow the stars. We are the...
Make sure I've got things set properly. And then I'll jump back in. Alright, burst laser and discovery scanner, data link scanner, burst laser. Okay, the multi-cannon is gimbaled, so maybe it doesn't fire without a... Yeah, 2. So, should be good. Alright, let's get in there. I haven't adjusted my graphics settings at all since I reinstalled a few minutes ago. So hopefully I'm not overloading what my graphics card can do. It's coming through on the stream okay. Your mama. Listening to this cool internet radio station that's dedicated to Elite Dangerous. It's called Radio Sidewinder. They just sort of play various electronic beats. Some very mellow, almost symphonic music, and then some more techno stuff. So not all of it do I like, but it adds a layer of spice and interest to the game. What we're looking for here is people who are wanted. One thing I really dig about playing Elite Dangerous, so here we go. Novice wanted. I should be able to take him. Let's get on a 6 here. Slow down. There's the multi-cannon. Reloading. You're gonna die, clown. Oh, I didn't transfer power to weapons. Oh, I thought he was blowing. There he goes. 17 grand new monies. Let's retract the hard points. I'm not a threat. This guy's competent. I probably couldn't take him. Clean and in a wing. This guy's probably in the same wing. Now the thing is, so I just made a small bounty of 17 grand. But if I keep fighting here and get killed before I make it back to a station to claim that, then I do not get to keep the monies. Harmless. Wanted. What are you in? As a scout? Should be able to take you. My thing is I use the laser to break down the shields, and then the combination of the laser and the multi-cannon to knock down the hull. This works for me. Got him. A little bit of bounty hunting. Retract those hard points. I'm a good guy. Security. You do not want to tangle with the security guys. No mistake. That's why I keep my hard points retracted when I'm not actively in a battle, so I don't accidentally fire on someone who can get me. One thing I'm always looking for in these things is I want to find battles already in progress and then just sort of leech onto them. If the security services have engaged somebody, then I'll join the fight. Got one harmless. Let's deploy the hard points. He's maneuverable. Got him. Track to hard points. I had no chance, huh? Yeah. All right. I think I've cleaned up the old nav beacon here. Set the course back to home station. Wonder when that request came in for Commander Palsy, or if that was at Anaconda back there. Oh, right on top of him. Oops. Oh, relearning how to play is fun. Speaking of music, of which I am not a huge fan, that was one of them. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. That's okay. Hard to resist. Sometimes these things have some nice bounty in that you can scoop up some good resources that are then useful for engineers, increasing the capabilities of your ship and stuff that's sellable. So I'm going to take a minute and scoop up what I find here. some of this stuff will be sellable. Some of it's just raw materials you use for other stuff later. Frankly, I've never gotten that advanced in the game to understand how to use a lot of it. When it comes to crafting new ship parts and stuff, I've just never messed with it. Rebel transmissions. If this is a diplomatic mission, then where is the ambassador? Illegal salvage. Well, I wonder if that means... Well, we're going to go through home terminal. Hopefully having an illegal salvage doesn't mean I'll get shot at with it when I get scanned or fined. I don't know if there's a black market at home or not. And I'm not bothered to go look at EDDB to see. As long as I don't get shot out of the sky, I'm happy. So when I created my Elite Dangerous profile initially, I did it as a woman. Wanted my pilot to be female, and then later adopted VR. And so one of the things that was shocking when I first got into VR was to look down and see breasts. As a man, it's not something you ever expect to see when you look down, so I found that to be an interesting moment. But I guess the ladies have to deal with that all the time, as most video game characters are male.
News update.
This is a Galnet News report from the 8th of February.
We're still scooping.
Galactic leaders renew appeals.
We're just scooping over here.
17 starports have now
Scoopity
been
scoop.
attacked by the Thargoids, resulting in widespread destruction and loss of life. Many of these stations remain in a critical state, unable to offer essential services. In response, Federal President Zachary Hudson and Emperor Arisilavaini Duval have issued fresh appeals for aid, imploring independent pilots to support relief efforts. In her announcement, Arisilavaini Duval said, "Relief coordinators are doing everything they can, but without the support of the galactic community, the restoration of these stations
One more, then we'll go
will take a long
land,
time.
sell off the bounty, and see if we can find a mission to do.
Independent pilots to deliver essential commodities to the affected starports and to evacuate civilians."
I have no idea what button I've got
Emperor
lights
also
connected to.
confirmed that Aegis is investigating reports that the Thargoids are moving.
But maybe I'll go look at that
towards
wreckage
civilians.
fast.
This has been Computer Peak reporting for Radio Science News. Although the direction of the Thargoid attacks does seem to be towards the bubble, and there are early reports of interdictions in the region, it is
So what are we looking at
interesting to
here?
note they are solely targeting systems that are Aegis research labs in. A set of 25 labs were announced in December 3303, and so far 19 of them have been attacked. Arx Faith and Rick Stepper seem to have been overlooked, but the other 4 are right on the edges of Sirius Corporation-controlled space. The obvious question, are the Thargoids detecting these labs somehow, or are they working from stolen Aegis data?
Galnet News transmissions are sponsored in part by the Bank of Zales. Trust the Bank of Zales with your hard-earned credits.
Cool stuff. Alright, back to home terminal.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Instantly slow back down so I don't overshoot it like I did the last time. I will say if you're playing Elite Dangerous with a mouse, you're missing out on quite a lot. When you compare Oculus versus monitors and mouse versus joystick, I would say the impact between the two comparisons is pretty similar. Before I got my Rift, I moved from the mouse to the joystick pretty quickly, and it made a massive difference to gameplay for me.
Landing authorized. Victor for approach to landing pad 4-2.
The Oculus gives this place a sense of three-dimensionality that, man, monitors just can't do. And scale, God, these stations are so big. And your monitor just does not capture that. So just like with racing, the sense of presence and depth.
2,000 meters from touchdown.
Yeah. 42. There it is. That's the answer. To life, the universe, everything. See if I can remember how to land. Said it's been a minute. I see some guys, back when I was playing this a lot, who are able to just come into these landing areas with so much speed and accuracy, and I was never that good at it, as you just saw.
Landing successful. Deploying ground services. Be vigilant, Commander. Reports of high threat levels at this facility.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Got anything to sell? I doubt it. No. Everything that's sellable. What I'm looking for here is in that cargo column. Looking for anything better than a dash. Maybe something that I picked up was sellable. I guess I could have just looked at my ship cargo screen like I did when I launched, but doesn't look like it. Okay. Look at the mission board. Find something to do. Hold on. Yeah, let's see if there's a combat mission. I'm in my Vulture. If not, we'll see if there's an exploration mission. And I'll jump in the Diamondback. I dig that ship. Skimmer destruction. I don't want to do any SRV stuff. I don't feel ready for that. Community goal. Guardian artifacts. That's just something else I've never really looked into. Black box salvage. Try to do Federation jobs. That's where my allegiance sort of is. And it's all about those corporate strikes, huh? I'm just getting back into it, guys. I'm not as good as my money says I am. Well, let's jump over to Passenger Lounge and see if anything of interest is there. Boom, 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 bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I do not believe this ship has the capacity for anything, so we'll 14 million. 33 million, jeez. Okay, we're gonna do a passenger mission. Let me go jump into the other ship. Yuri. I can't see the chat while I'm in here, but I will fix that. There we go. That should have fixed it. Now, I was being told by one of my racing teammates that my stream was still saying Mindtrick Motorsports and Bathurst 12 Hour and all that jazz, so that's not what we wanted to say. Alright, let's go back to that mission board. Let's see if we can take that sightseeing adventure. I think I've got passenger cabins on this thing. Find out in a second. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's only 33,000. No thanks. Oh, I went into contacts, didn't I? Instead of passengers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Da 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 da. We be jamming. Oh, we be jamming. You guys be hating. Yone. Alright, 14 million for a sightseeing adventure. No time delays. Great risk of being attacked, okay. Alright, we don't want to be scammed, which means I need to boost out of the airlock. Don't do illegal stuff. And gonna be demanding. This might be a bit tough. 71 light years, 314 light years, 13 hours in which to do it. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Well, why can't I sell that? Shouldn't need that. The good thing about these missions is you'll end up places you've never been and travel a pretty good distance. And in doing so, get some good discovery data. It's interesting, it won't let me sell my stuff. Okay, let's do this in the Dolphin. I do have a third ship.
Do you like food? Of course, we all do. But without the agricultural operations across our galaxy, there'd be no Taco Tacos, Oat-Chum Chilies, or even Kitten brand coffee. And more importantly, we wouldn't have energy to do anything. It's the galactic cycle of life. From growing crops and killing them to make food, to expelling waste and shipping it back to the farmlands to make more. Here at CEOs, we're using our energy to build a new space station. Our countless hardworking employees and contractors are eating bigger meals to build a brighter future out on the frontier. Naturally, all of that energy produces waste.
How is it that I have cargo?
We're using a lot of energy. Introducing the cycle of CEOs. From CEOs to Sophis with data deliveries.
Oh.
To the bubble with bio waste and back again. Our
Legal and stolen.
CEOs supports the
I guess I need to find a black market with this ship, huh?
Keeping those culinary wonders passing your lips by taking what we pass back to the farm.
If you've been all over the galaxy and still haven't found that special
all right, so I'm going to set the Oculus down for a second.
The Love Hub, conveniently located
Jump over
in
and
the middle of the
look at EDDB and find a black market near here.
Slide your ship into our dock and make the connection with one of our personal matchmaking specialists. Like me, Aurora Steele. We'll find the perfect match for your desires. Are you a hunter or a trader looking to make a big score? An explorer yearning for the excitement of a secret discovery? No matter what your persuasion, we have a match for you at the Love Hub. The Love Hub. Engage your friendship drive.
Looking for a black market, but forgetting where to look for it. I'm on EDDB right now and just do a Google search. Elite Dangerous. Alright, so it looks like Kramer Dock at Chias Vega. has a black market. So let's go back into Elite here. And we'll look for Chias Vega. Alright, now using Galaxy Map in the Oculus is a bit tricky, so let me remember it. This is like right next door. What did we say, Creamer Dock? Sweet. All right. Just a quick hop and a skip and a jump. Make sure we're clear.
Landing couplet is engaged. Access corridor is clear.
Landing gear. All right. Head over to Chias Vega here as soon as we're clear. I wonder if there's a way to superimpose the YouTube chat over, you know, in screen here in the Oculus. I mean, I know I can with Oculus Home put a whole window in, but man, I've found that that's a performance drag. All right, where are we at? Creamer Dock, looking for you. Creamer. Now, having this sort of stuff on board sometimes makes you a target too, as far as pirates and system authorities, things like that. I'm very friendly with the authorities back in Toponic, but over here could be a whole different ballgame, so I got to be careful. Yaw adjustment here, dropping out any moment. Normally the doorways face the planet, so
Federal Flight Control, you are required to submit a docking request before landing. Access granted. Land on pad
27.
7.
There it is. Hopefully, me carrying illegal stuff. Ah, I got fined. I'm carrying illegal stuff. 14 grand though, no worries. Hopefully I'm able to sell it for a lot more than that.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing sequence completed.
Alright, now how the heck do I get to the black market? Let's see. Ah, black market, there it is. Like I said, guys, it's been a little bit. I'm losing money on it. Oh well. Oops. So fined 14 grand and made 9 grand. Sounds like a good deal. Oh, you know what I forgot was back at Toponic, I forgot to file that combat bond. Let's see if we can pick up a job here. Alright, let's see if they got any good passenger missions here. Boom, 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 boom. $23 million. Go to the center. I've always wanted to go to the center. Jump range of 30 light years. $26,000 light years. But only 3 weeks to do it. Oh, 7 weeks, okay. Man, I did one of those recently and that's what burned me out. Fire and collect data. Where's that at? 24,000 light years. Jeez. $26,000. Man. Transport 13 people. Hmm, 8,000 light years. That might be worth doing. Six first class. Hell, let's do that. Let's go shipyard. Need to get rid of the cargo spaces, or some of them at least. I don't think I needed the SRB for that, right? That was a not a planetary one. That's my Diamondback right there. Yeah, yeah. Six first class. Passenger. Okay. Weirdly, I'm not seeing a passenger option here. What the crap? Get that back, and I guess, well, I guess I'll just head back to home station to Panic and take one of those passenger missions. They had passenger cabins there. This place weirdly doesn't have them. Or maybe one of the other docks here do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just go to one of the other docks here real quickly and check. Bum 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 bum.
Ship release. Depart when ready, Commander. Gonna jump over here, see if they've got the outfitting that we need. If not, we'll just head back to home station in Tepanic and try again there. Sort of remembering how this stuff works is just part of playing the game, I guess. It's working well, looks good.
Haven't come across any Thargoids yet, which I haven't ever. You know, I stopped playing the game before the whole Thargoid thing started happening. I just haven't been back in since. Wouldn't mind taking that core job and doing another full trip. Last time I did it, I was in my Dolphin, and it had a jump range of, I think, 21 light years. And so, man, it took forever. The 30 that this one can do is way better. As you can imagine. Holy crap. Okay. You see, the ship is supposed to decelerate itself. Oh, it nearly died. How about that? Gotta wait for my faster than light drive to cool down here. Hey Jules, I just lifted the Oculus up and looked. It's been probably 3 months since I've played this game, so a bit, you know, long enough to forget a lot. Last time I played, it was I took this month-long trip to near the core, long passenger mission, and sort of got burnt out and was really frustrated by it because it was a 24 million credit mission, and the guy didn't like to be scanned, and we got scanned at the very end of the mission after a full month worth of going. We got scanned at the landing pad, and so he got mad, and with feet to go, 20-something thousand light years, and with feet to go, he says, "Nope, I'm out." It really bummed me out. It was funny and sad at the same time. I never know which side I'm on with these things. It's the top. Oh, there it is. That's great musical songwriting right there. It's of course sarcasm. Let's see if they've got outfitting options here. I don't know if they do or if they only have that at bigger stations. Nope. What is advanced maintenance now? I still don't have passenger cabins. I guess that's useless to look at. Boom, 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 boom. That sounds impossibly boring. Alright, I'm just going to go back to my vulture, do some more hunting. super cool about this ship. I remember how to get into the camera mode. Out of 12, that's HMD. Oh, how do you do it? Is it control F12 or is that's the iRacing one? Can't remember how to do it. I want to jump into the menu real quickly here and remember. Control Alt Space. There it is. One of my favorite things about this ship, it's a stupid thing I know, but the landing gear is connected to the wings. I can't remember how to turn. Roll elevation, QF speed. I'm useless. Anyway, back to the ship controls. Watch the wings here when I retract the landing gear. Yeah, that's wicked. And then if I boost, it's just really cool. Okay. So back to Tepanic.
Frameshift drive charging.
I might fire up iRacing later today, and I was thinking about doing an oval race. I haven't done any oval racing in a bit. Then again, Camel GT this week is at Olton Park, not a place that I've done a lot of racing at. I've done some. Mixed success. Oops. But it's not a track that I've got a whole... Oh, no, it's not. It's at Watkins Glen, a track I do have a ton of experience at. So, and also one I've got to get set up for already. I've always been very competitive at Glen. In the Audi. Slow it down. Slow it down. Don't want a repeat of that nightmare. Yeah, let's just jump back in the Vulture and go blow something up. Maybe next time I play I'll start an exploration mission. looking at the wrong side of the polyhedron. Apparently I've accidentally typed ass into the local chat. One of the things that is bothersome about using the Oculus for this game is that whenever you look, see how all I'm doing is looking at that, and it activates that box. And so I accidentally type crap into there all the time.
Perhaps the answer lies in your DNA. The adventure journey is carried on from one of 4 years.
Coming in hot.
Less restricted by boundaries.
Down to thrust, even it out.
Just to explore.
Oh, hello.
But before you can act on the urge to explore, you will need the tools to let that exploration.
1616. To the
Introducing
left.
Diamondback
Straight the hell down.
by Lakon Spaceways. With a jump range of 33 light
I look like a total amateur right now, huh?
capacity of up to 52 tons, the Diamondback Explorer is ideal for fast transport and exploring. Feed the urge to explore. Buy a Diamondback Explorer.
100 meters to touchdown.
Exploring. It's in our DNA.
Explore. It's in our DNA. Sounds like Jason Statham selling fake spaceships on the internet.
Landing successful. Deploying ground services. Be vigilant, Commander. Reports of high threat levels at this facility.
Your mom's vigilant. I wonder if the power map now shows Thargoid incursion or not.
This is Commander Neuroplay trying to reach the radio Sidewinder crew. Completed repairs after extended cryo sleep and experiencing a great deal of interference from 20th century television broadcasts. Not sure how much longer this TV interference will last, but I'll see you in Chicago. Commander Neuroplay broadcasting in the blind. If anyone is receiving this
I guess not. If you're not familiar with what I'm looking at, this is what's called the bubble. In the galactic map, basically every point of light in the sky is navigable, right? You can go anywhere. To give you an idea of scale here, I've got some bookmarks saved. If I can remember how to do this, I think I can zoom out with my mouse. Here we go. So there's the galaxy. And all of sort of populated space is here. Sol is in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Sol's in here somewhere, but the whole galaxy is available. And some people have been a lot of places, but the vast majority of these stars have never had a player at them. And so it's kind of fun when you go outside of the bubble and you go looking around. You'll literally be the first player to have ever been to a planet or to a star or seen a certain thing. And it's just a cool game. It gives you a sense of scale in a weird way, an existential kind of way. I like it. Okay, let's try one more time on the outfitting front to sell the cargo racks. Pick up some passenger cabins. Is this the best fuel scoop I can get? Let's find out. Yep. So what I've done is gotten rid of the SRV, because I won't be doing any planetary missions, and replaced it with 6 first-class cabins for passengers and cargo rack, because what I found last time I did a long-range mission was that I kind of needed some cargo racks, because I would occasionally come across a wreck or something and want to be able to pick up stuff. Alright, let's look through these again, see if anything good is there. Federation if possible for reputation. 1.4 million. Might be a quickie. Yeah, sure. Alright, doesn't want to be scanned. That means I have to boost out of the airlock. Time sensitive, so I've got 15 hours to do this. Unfazed by danger. Probably pretty safe. So again, the big thing here is to not be scanned. And this is us just dipping our toes back in. Oh, contacts. Redeem that from that battle earlier. Back. Okay, where does she want to go first? G69-11 Visitor Beacon. -11. Well, that didn't work. Oh, there it is. Alright, 97 light years. Should be 3 or 4 jumps. Four jumps. Probably do a little fuel scooping along the way. I'm not sure how many jumps I get out of a tank with fuel in this thing. I'll either fuel scoop when I get there or fuel scoop when I get back.
Landing comfort is engaged. Follow the greens on your way out.
Or on the way back. The cool thing is I can scoop at every star, every yellow star. But with my Diamondback, I'm not terribly worried about that stuff. Oh crap, I need a boost. Hopefully we didn't get scanned. I'm kind of used to lazily exiting starports, but for this kind of thing I have to boost. That's my illegal passenger here. Now the tricky thing is later I have to boost into the dock. That's dangerous. Alright, where am I going? It's behind me.
Frameshift drive charging.
Checking the stream, making sure it's working. Looks like it is. Hello, Mustafa. How are you? I believe you're one of my new subscribers from yesterday's 12-hour race, one of my Turkish buddies. Hope you enjoyed the race. superb. Getting back onto Elite Dangerous for the first time in quite some time. Doing a lot of racing lately and I want to do something different. The complexion of the game has changed some and I'd like to experience it. Every time I look up to the left, by the way, just so you know, when I do this stupid thing, I'm peeking through the nose hole of my Oculus to see what the chat says. A lot of superimpose inside the cockpit here, the Chrome window. Boom, 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 boom. Man, that doesn't get old. Ooh, compromised navigation beacon. That's worth knowing about. Compromised navigation beacons are great because they're really good for bounty hunting. And so whenever I come across one, I save it as a bookmark. Can I save where I'm at? Let's try that again. Okay. See, this is just not ideal in the Oculus. It really isn't. Ha! I didn't get it. Doing this stuff in the Rift, it's made for monitors. There we go. Now let's get back on track. I might get in my Vulture and go on a tour of compromised navigation beacons. Who knows? Could be fun. Once again, typing into the thingy. Alright, so that means I should be able to go.
This is a Galnet News report from the 8th of February.
It's a compromised navigation beacon. No, hold on.
Alliance campaign comes to an end. The Alliance has announced that its appeal for materials has reached a successful conclusion, having received the unalloyed support of the galactic
Tour site.
huge
Target body
quantities of raw materials within the
G6911B1.
Balich cargo
That's where I want to go.
which will be
G6911B1.
in this new acquired PP-RC7-5 system. As the campaign drew to a close, Alliance official
think to do it,
issued a statement thanking those who supported the campaign and adding, by providing Alliance convoys and independent
You know,
pilots
let's
with
first-
a much-needed resupply point.
Let's give a honk. This will help me get a good, at least a partial map. It's a scanner.
Into a thriving community. Construction of the new starport is expected to
Okay,
begin
which
soon.
one?
Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect
This
their rewards
is-
from Balichev Hub in the LP-128-32 system.
Let's go there first.
This has been Robot Rachel reporting for Radio Sidewinder News.
Just confirm that that's
There
the
have
A
been
star.
expressions of interest in establishing
Should be.
a
And then
franchise
the other
for
star is the B
squeegee
star.
squad out there to experiment with new superheated meta-alloy derivative scrapers. Apparently these are showing promise in being able to remove Thargoid spit from ship exteriors, according to Professor Palin. So
Thargoid spit?
Keep your ship and your nose clean.
This hour of Radio Sidewinder
Yep.
is brought to you
Alright,
by
so that means there's
Ollie
another star.
the safe and
That's
friendly way to locate
6911B.
your favorite radioactive metal.
So that's where we'll
Available
go.
by quality stations across the galaxy. Oh, good golly, just ask Polly.
Galnet News transmissions are sponsored in part by the Bank of Sales. Trust the Bank of Sales with your hard-earned credit.
There's a naming convention that they use. So if you got 2 stars, let's call a star system Alpha. And if there's 2 stars in there, then there's Alpha A and Alpha B. And so if you want to go to the first planet around the B star, you're going to go to Alpha B1. So in this case, the instructions are telling me that I want to go to 6911 is Alpha in our example, right? That's the name of the system. So 6911 B1. So I want to go to the first planet of the second star. B is the second star, 1 is the planet. So first I'm going to just double check the identity of the star. A little bit of a haul to get there, it's no big deal. As you can imagine, stars aren't traditionally just on top of each other. They'll be separated a little bit, but sometimes you'll warp into a place and have 3 or 4 stars just right on top of each other. It's crazy. And also very beautiful. This is a beautiful game. Seeing unexplored up there, all that means is it's unexplored to me. Other players have been here. It's in the bubble. So, in fact, when you go to the system map, it'll show you the name of the person who first discovered it. So there's a few dozen planets and stars on the way to the galactic core that I'm the first person to have ever been to. It's weird when you spend weeks out of the bubble and then come back and you're suddenly surrounded by ships and everything's been seen before. I'm getting the urge to do another one of those trips. Probably won't start it today though. Got a cat jumped up on my lap now, so if you hear a meow, it's not a space cat. "230 times the speed of light." We're cruising. Since we don't know which one of these planets is our destination yet, I mean, we know it's going to be the first one, but from this distance you really can't tell which ones are closest. So sometimes I like to alter course and scan them on the way in. It's good discovery data. You sell that later. And I'm not in a big hurry here. when I'm not carrying passengers, I'll check out those unidentified signal sources, but when I'm carrying, I'll avoid them usually. Okay, this should start scanning any second now. Give me a detailed surface scan of the planet. Carrying too much interplanetary speed. Should have slowed down earlier. This is going to be a lame, rocky one. Okay, so you see 6911b5, that's the 5th planet from the star. We have over here System Authority vessel. Don't want to get tangled up with them. Let's see what's closest. I'll just take a quick tour and find B1. And when I say find, I could shortcut to it. I mean, it's going to be... Actually, that's where I'm heading now, B1. But I wouldn't mind going in and scanning all 3 or 4 of them. Actually, it isn't necessarily the closest one. I can go to the system map and see it, but it's alright. The ship automatically throttles itself up and down when you're in super cruise like this, faster than light but still within a system, and sometimes it causes weirdness like back there where I pummeled by that planet. What do we got here? B3. Next closest one. Chances are when I do get to the visitor beacon and do my scan of it, that my passengers are going to want to go somewhere else. They're going to change the destination on me. And that'll happen a couple of times. And then once I'm done, I'll be able to take them back to wherever we started. I believe it was Home Terminal. And the mission is done. This is cool though. These passenger missions, you sometimes get to see some really cool stuff. They want you to go observe a battle that's going on between massive ships, or they want to go see a pulsar or nebula. It's neat. Again. Felt like I controlled that one quite a bit and slowed down well in advance, but it's not. Oh, this song is terrible. Here comes that big I hate bad music. I'm sorry that you're enduring it. Alright, looks like the beacon is at this planet, so this will be B1. And then there's just the star and one more planet to scan, and we'll head out to wherever they want to go next, that is. Kind of didn't like the way that ship just changed course. The diamond shape is another ship. But we'll keep writing lame music too. I don't understand how, in a world where there's so much good music to model, so much good music to be inspired by, that someone churns out a piece of crap like this. This auto-tune, no talent, not a single real instrument being played. I'm an old curmudgeon. Alright, B1 set for the beacon. And stand by to drop out. Super Cruise. I've got no imagination as a songwriter. I'm coming in a little high because if you get too close to the planet, it slows you down, its mass, and the game is trying to predict that you're wanting to land on it, and so it'll slow you down, which is, you can see, happening now. So I'll pump up the throttle a little bit, going 1,000 megameters per second. Now I'm going 700 kilometers a second. Pretty. Right. So now I got to get up close and scan this little guy. Why did he drop me out so far away?
To beachboard.
Thanks. Best part is Vegas Slim Weed gives me immunity from some biological poisons.
Research your parasite birds before pupation begins. Always consult your doctor. Vegas Slim Weed, only available from Taylor City, Vegas.
Hello, Commander. Do you have protection?
There we go.
Well, I think it's about time you did.
Dolphin there. Probably another passenger mission happening.
Situation, whether it's a human, or something else. Need protection you can trust. One that isn't going to let you down. At Smith & Bang, we make personal weapons you can rely on. Smith & Bang, weapons you can trust. Available at all good outlets of personal weapons.
Oh boy, I'm starving.
One tech
Okay.
attack is hoarding its
Scan the beacon.
active lifestyle,
Wow, real good.
guaranteed to lead to increased self-confidence and style.
Mission
Commander.
Get your daily
Let's go get a better look at it. Let's see if they had any changes up here.
Here, Captain sees things a little bit
I keep getting distracted and doing that.
Living legends.
Oh yeah, there you are. I hit it. I feel like this ship just isn't very responsive when I... I guess I was flying the Vulture before, which was just a really responsive fighter. And so this little guy wants to drive like a train. It's no Ferrari. It's no Ferrari at Bathurst for sure. It's a cool looking little bit of design. One of the things that I really like about Elite Dangerous is that there's no lazy design. Visual, audio, whatever. It's just they put a lot of thought into the way things look and sound. A lot of intricacies in that for something that most people will just scan and never get up close to. But I think that's cool. Okay, what does she want to do? Oh, okay. So all ready to go home. That's cool. We'll take her back to Tepanic and then I'll probably sign off for a bit. Now this is more like it, a little better attuned. Fuel looks good. We should be able to make it all the way back without having to scoop, I think. Yeah, this will be a good ship for a long distance trip. I think I'll do one of those next. I'm not a big fan of electronic music in general, but there are some standouts or some good ones. And I'm not saying that this particular song is a great one. Certainly not. It's kind of bland, but it's at least not offensive. Not terrible. Scoop that fuel. Go ahead and honk. Get that data. One thing you got to be careful about is going back into a faster than light travel. When you're close to a star, it'll overheat your ship, which is no bueno. Did I honk? So I can get it in time. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Boops. Boops. Oh. Headless me.
Fuel scoping.
God, that's cool.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive.
Get some VR, kids. Get it, get it, get it. I can't wait for the headsets to be a little more comfortable. I know some people say that they can wear them for hours and hours at a time and it not bother them. I'm not one of those people. It bugs me. But the experience that it provides in exchange for that little bit of discomfort, even at the lower resolutions, is just amazing. I cannot wait for the next versions to come out. I'm going to have to upgrade my video card to support it probably. But I'm really looking forward to the new headsets, higher res. There's Ohm Terminal. Ohm sweet Ohm, as they say. Oh, with the jokes.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Oh, I gotta remember, I gotta boost through the letterbox, letter slot. Does not want to be scanned. I thought that silent running would...
Hey.
Hey, Yit, how's it going?
It's going so good. I'm still lapping at Bathurst.
Are you you're still lapping?
Yeah, practicing.
Yeah, you gotta get
next year.
Gotta get ready for next year.
Yeah. Because I got faster in the end.
Yeah.
The last 2 laps were like super fast, so I think I figured it out during the last 2 laps.
Man, for your first event there, you really killed it though. I mean, you were doing great. That's a hard track to learn.
Yeah, I think I gained confidence in the end and got faster. The last 2 laps, the end of my last stint was like super, like mid-4s. I thought I was getting there, but the race ended.
Needs to be a 24-hour race.
Yeah.
You've been laughing at my Elite Dangerous stream?
Yeah.
You and Yone messing around?
Yone is missing too. Because the title was wrong. That was my problem. Is Yone there?
I don't think he's there anymore.
Oh, Mustafa is here.
Mustafa was watching. Oh. Give me 5 minutes. I'm landing now.
So 5 people are watching you. 4 actually.
Alright, so I've got to line up here and then boost through the letter box opening, not get scanned. I don't think it's something I've ever actually done, so this will be a first. Alright, So let's see. What can I do to prep here?
So Ben, you there?
Yeah, give me a second to accomplish this.
Looks so difficult. Landing looks hard.
Please observe local speed limits.
Alright, I think I made it through without being scanned. Let's get landed quickly. Oh, hold on. Is that my pad? There's another ship there. Seems to be another ship on my pad. So that's weird. Let's look around here, be sure I'm doing it right. Pad 04. See what happens. We may have found us a little glitch. See if it's real or like a ghost. Some sort. Nope, that's real.
Caution. Maintain safe separation.
Huh. Okay. Wonder if I exit out and come back in. Let's park here for a moment. Had 1, 4. That's the only pad 4. And it's got a ship on it. Okay.
You got your pad.
Yeah. I can't get landed. I've never seen this before. Okay.
This is funny.
Alright, what we're going to try here. Gonna exit out, gonna get lined up, exit out, come back in. No, don't scam me. Hope that didn't mean I lost the mission. All right.
When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'm calling you before the memory's gone. I remember you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. You make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember. I remember you. You left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how
All right, we gotta try it again. Ready on the boost. If I get scanned again, she'll probably cancel the mission. No, I got scanned again. Who the heck's pad 12? I hate boosting through.
Landing gear deployed.
All right.
Touchdown. Engines disengaged. Be vigilant, Commander. Reports of high threat levels at this facility.
I was not attempting to evaluate its moral implications, Doctor.
All right, and with that, I'm going to take my money and I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed watching this stream. First time I've ever done an Elite one. Might do some more. It's a lot of fun, this game. I think I've got an exploration mission coming up in my near future. Time reward.
Really, Dr. McCoy, you must learn to govern your passions. They will be your undoing.
Cool. All right. With that, I'm signing off. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you later. Yeah, I gotta run anyway, man. I will have to catch you later.